Could you be
नहीं करना चाहिए
underestimating the level of genuine anger amongst the Muslim community, Sushant?
Look, there would be some people who would be genuinely agitated simply out of ignorance. There would be some who would be agitated for other reasons. But the fact of the matter is, Rahul, this kind of a demonstration and this kind of protest do not happen all over the country. Then why were these WhatsApp messages being exchanged? Why was all this instigation taking place on the social media and through various apps? So obviously something was cooking behind the scenes, and it does warrant a deeper investigation. The other thing is that the Maulana says that, they were waiting for Friday. It's a weird kind of agitation in the mind and a protest where you wait for a certain day because then you know that so many people will come. If you genuinely had an outpouring of outrage, then you would have done it on the very second day, the third day, the fourth day. You didn't have to wait for 10 days to do this. Number three, I am all for people protesting, but I draw a line on two things. Number one, if your protest is going to inconvenience me, damage my property, hurt my interest or hurt my being, I'm sorry, you don't have that right. That kind of protest, you don't have the right. And secondly, if your protest is going to turn violent, there is no protest in the world which is justified if it is going to be violent, and this was clearly a protest which was designed to be violent. So I think it needs to be crushed, this tendency which is happening now, and I say this across the board. I don't care what the community is, whether it is the Khalistanis, whether it is the the Sant Samagam, whether it is the Muslims, whether it is the Christians, I don't care. Whoever takes the law into his own hand, whoever creates public disturbance, whoever intimidates, incites violence, whoever carries out these blood-curdling threats that we will chop somebody's head off, like we saw clips from Jammu yesterday, Bhadarwa. I'm sorry, this is simply not acceptable.
ZAKIA,
And
Suman,
the security
respond
agencies,
to the
rather than
point
bothering
that
about
Sushant
people who are
Sareen makes,
tweeting,
that had this been genuine anger, it would have manifested on day 2 or day 3 after Nupur Sharma's comments, not so many days after the BJP already suspended her. It almost seems that this is planned and orchestrated.
So, Rahul, the comments were offensive and they are condemnable. However, since the apology was issued, I believe that the apology should be accepted. But having said that, I think that the government needs to do much more because we are a multi-faith, multicultural society. We have different faith communities living alongside. And I think the government needs to deal very firmly with the hate mongers because this has been building up over the years.